everybody. Today is May the 6th. It's the day after my eye surgery that I had to remove my cyst in my right eyelid. So far so good. My eye, the swelling is starting to come down. I've got a lovely purple eyeshadow. I might turn the camera around and show you. I'll insert a picture of what I looked like yesterday when my face was all bandaged up. But May is going to be a very busy month. I have Allie coming to visit all the way from Australia. I've had my eye repaired and I've got lots of stitching to get done. I figured it might just be easier for me to do some sort of vlog to keep up for the month of May. So with Stitch Mania also going on, I'm not really participating in Stitch Mania. I'm doing more of Craft Mania. I've got a few projects on the go that I want to get completed this month. And one of them is I have 2 more quilt blocks to do. This is another Newfoundland Tartan map. I have to do 2 more of these for quilt blocks for the honor quilt group that I'm participating in. So I've started this with my eye surgery yesterday. I started this so when I got home last night because the Aida cloth is easy enough for me to stitch on with just the one eye. Anywho, so this is where I am this afternoon. I'm going to stitch on this for a couple of hours maybe. I'm going to make some dinner and I'll be back to show you what I've been up to for the first couple of days of Mania later on this evening. So, I have purple nails. I have purple shirt. Sea Dogs, Mount Scio. That's my hubby's band. They had their CD release party for their second album last night. I couldn't go because my eye was bandaged up, but I have a purple eye. Wait, now can you see? Purple eye. Hang on, I've got the camera in an odd, here we go, try that. Purple eye. Yeah, matches my purple shirt. Yeah, so no makeup for me today. I'm not allowed to put anything on my face, around my eye. So you get to see me with my rosacea and all today, but oh yeah, that's quite a lovely purple eye I'm getting there. Still swollen, but not too bad. The swelling has come down quite a bit. So yeah, I am at home stitching, relaxing, and cooking dinner. Here is dinner this evening. Something easy that I could cook today. I just felt like making something easy. I've got a big pot of spaghetti sauce going here. Yeah. So when I make my spaghetti sauce, if I have it on hand, I use, instead of using all ground beef in my sauce, I use half ground beef, or mince beef as some people call it, and half ground moose, believe it or not. And it's really tasty. And it's very lean. It's a very lean meat. So it's also extremely healthy. So there you go. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. Hey everybody, so it is Sunday evening. Still May the 6th. I've moved downstairs to this piece, which is Jay's Folk Witch. This happens to be on my stand, so I figured I'd work on this for an hour or so this evening before bed. Thought I'd show you a little update. I think the last time you had seen it, I had this, I'd only had this page here done. Might have been a few stitches here. For April's Full Coverage Fanatics group, I need to get 1,200 stitches done for April month. for that challenge, and I was running out of time, so I wanted to pick something that was fairly solid, big chunk of color. So I actually worked my way up here and across so I could just fill in this big chunk of green. And I actually did 1,401 stitches. So in April, made up mostly of this. There is a few stitches in here that I put in. Yeah. So now I'm filling in some more for May month. I am currently filling in a little bit of brown right here. As you can see, I prefer to stitch this cross country. So I pick a color and just run with it. And how I do that is I actually go through my chart and I highlight in yellow all the instances of where a color shows up. And then I just fill it in here. And then I go back and pick the next color and do the same thing. And that seems to work well for me. So there you go, that's Folk Witch. I'm going to stitch on this now, like I said, for a couple hours, and we'll see how much I can get done this evening. Good morning, everyone. It is now Monday morning. I thought I'd give you a quick little update on my eye. As you can see, it is bruised and swollen, but other than that, it's okay. It's doing okay. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I've been working on. So yesterday, while I was taking it easy, I managed to get some stitches in on this. This is the Newfoundland Tartan map that I'm doing as part of a quilt block. And that's a really dark charcoal kind of gray, not black, although it's showing up black on this for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, so I am working on that. I've got a few stitches in. I'm going to do another few stitches this morning while I'm having my coffee before I start my day. And I've just put ointment in my eyes, so I'm going to sit here and let that work while I'm having my coffee this morning. And then I'm going to get at my housework and get some things cleaned up around here. Hi guys, so today is Wednesday, May the 9th. And this is what I'm doing today. I've gone out and picked up some fabric. This is Newfoundland Tartan. And as well, I also have some of this fabric, which is from Dan Morris Designs. I just like that pattern. So I'm going to make a couple of small project bags out of this fabric today. And I picked up, oh, you can't really see it because of the sun, some of this buttery yellow to kind of go inside the fabrics or inside the bags because it matches the yellow in the tartan. So yeah, that's my plan at the moment. I am currently cutting fabric, and I'm going to get hubby to lift my sewing machine out for me because I have that big, huge antique sewing machine. And we'll see if I can get a few bags made. I'm going to make some smaller ones. I don't even know what I do. Oh, more like this kind of size. They're big enough to fit like a full 8.5 by 11 sheet for your pattern inside and your fabric. Little flat closure. So there you go. That's what I'm going to be at for the next couple hours, I guess, is making a few of these bags. Also, wouldn't hurt for me to give you an update on my eye. Swelling is going down. Eyelid is still a little bit swollen, but I've got this lovely purple eggplant yellow natural eyeshadow going on, which is just fantastic at the moment. But it's getting there, and it feels a lot better. It's still sore, but it feels a lot better. So now we're going to get back to making our project bags. Hi guys, it is Thursday, May the 10th. This is where I am on this piece, which is the Newfoundland Tartan map. That's not focusing very well, but you get the idea. So I'm in the middle of doing the blocks for the part of the tartan. This bag that I made, this project bag, this is actually Newfoundland tartan. That's the design and the color of it. That's one of the project bags I made yesterday. So I thought it appropriate to put my tartan piece in my tartan project bag. I didn't put any closures on my project bags. I never do. They kind of stay closed. I usually just, you know, they're not going anywhere. I'm not going to lose things out of them. Mostly what I keep in here is just the, what is that? Oh, that's a pencil. The chart, the fabric, and for something small like this that I'm carrying it around with me, I have the flosses in baggies on a ring. So I can take them with me. And then of course the fabric and the hoop. Because this is usually my travel project, but I decided to work on it a little bit this afternoon. So now I'm going to get a cup of coffee and head downstairs, and I'm going to work on Folk Witch for a little bit. I don't know if we'll get to see them or not. I have a makeshift birdhouse strapped to my deck. You'll have to ignore my messy barbecue. It's open because I had to clean it out, because I have a family of starlings that are insisting upon building their nest inside my barbecue. 2 weeks in a row, I have had to take all of the straw and nesting out of the barbecue, and I've put a makeshift birdhouse on the deck and strapped it down because we get a lot of wind here. And there's a bird in it at the moment. It was just outside. I thought we would see it. If you see that mess of tires in my backyard, that is for the Soapbox Derby car race on Saturday that my son is involved with Venturers. They're using old tires to put along the sides of the roads for barriers, and that's our little collection we've got there. So hubby's taking those Saturday morning down to the Derby, and then they won't be returned to my yard. I was really hoping the little bird would come out. Anyway, we'll see if he does. Okay, so here is Jay's Folk Witch. I'm going to work a little bit this evening on some of the orange that goes in amongst here for her hair. See how far I can get with that tonight. I am yawning. I'm so sorry. I had late night last night, early morning this morning, and yeah, I've been up to lots of things, making project bags, all that sort of stuff. I'm still on vacation and enjoying it. And today is Thursday, which means Allie gets in tomorrow night. It's actually really late Friday night, Saturday morning. So I'll be heading to the airport late at night to pick her up. So anyway, I think I will do a little bit more recording tomorrow during the day, and then that's going to be it. The next week's vlog will cover my visit with Allie and whatever shenanigans we're going to get up to. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, May the 11th. And you know what Friday is? Friday is off the grid needle arts, off the grid party. I am going to work a little bit on Death by Cross Stitch today. I won't get a whole lot done because Allie arrives tonight at like 1:30 or 1:45 in the morning, which is actually technically Saturday, but anyway. So I'm going to work on this a little bit this afternoon, and then I'm very quickly going to make a pot of chicken soup. Currently have the chicken boiling on the stove, and yeah, then I'm going to get ready for Allie's arrival and to go pick her up at the airport later tonight. So I hope everyone's having a great Friday. This is my progress up to this point. I'm stitching this 25 count 1/1 using DMC 939, And yeah, I'm trying to finish off this border. So we'll see how that goes.